I feel that a lot of entrepreneurs do not realize the power of our emotion. And a lot of time, especially as Asian, we always perceive that emotions is weakness. To show emotion is a weakness. So better don't show it in front of your client, in front of your staff force, in front of your spouse, your family, because it means that you are weak. But I feel that is a very big misconception where whenever we hide our emotions, imagine that emotions is like a room at the center of your heart. And then we try to imprison this room and we try to bar that emotions behind. And it means we suppress our emotions and then we try to put up a strong mask and pretend to be confident, pretend to be strong, pretend to be successful, pretend to be reputable, pretend to be professional. And I feel the more we put up all these layers of masks, the more we become lower self-esteem. Because deep inside us, even the whole world may perceive me as a strong person in the public. But then deep inside me, I will know that myself, I'm not that kind of person. I'm maybe lonely, I'm maybe a bit lost, maybe very emotional, or maybe very fearful of certain things. The more I try to hide my true feeling, the more I realize that I got trapped, by my own lies, by my own fake mask. And the more we do that, the more we have to put out a stronger front in order to protect this lie. And in the long run, it will come to an extent that we feel isolated. We feel that the whole world just don't really understand me. And because we already put out a different perception to the world. And by doing that, a lot of the time, it isolates me with my colleagues, it isolates me with my partners a lot more because I dare not actually become more transparent, more truthful, more authentically being myself anymore. I have to constantly put up the mask just in case, they realize my weakness, just in case they see my fear, just in case that they see that I'm not as strong as they perceive to be. Then this fear of failure, this fear of being discovered became so overwhelmed, and then the more we suppress that, the more it becomes more fearful. And then we have to use another cap, another layers of mask to be positive about it, to cover this thing. So, and now people call that an imposter syndrome, where you cannot be your true self anymore. You try to be someone else. And the more we do that, I realized along the journey, I became more low self-esteem if that is the case. And not only that, what is going to happen is that we cannot allow the authentic flow of emotions to flow through our heart space anymore. And then it's the same gate, where you close down, because of fear. It's the same gate that allows passion to flow through, in business, in personal life, it's the same gate of love, where you flow through to your loved one. It's the same gate for enthusiasm. It's the same gate for joy. So I feel that a lot of people do not understand that it's the same gate that you flow through. You lock down this gate, due to fear, due to trauma, or due to hurt in your past, or due to betrayal. And then if you do not resolve these situations or these incidents of your past, then you are blocking all the potential flows of love and passions and joy and peace. So throughout the years of working with my clients, I realized that people underestimated the power of recognizing and acknowledging their own true feeling. I'm not talking about where emotions are wrong, where it's a weakness, but I feel that a lot of people misunderstood this concept of emotions. I feel emotion is just like an alarm, like an alert system in the body, alerting us that whenever we go out of balance. And it's like a partner, inside us. So if the alarm rings because there is a thief entering the house, we shouldn't be shutting off the alarm itself. We should be looking inside and see, hey, why is this incident, triggering these emotions, allowing these emotions to surface? And that's where we can actually truly face the emotions, then we can address them head on. I feel that the first most important step is to allow the emotions to flow through, and because there's really absolutely nothing wrong with it, and we are emotional beings, and it's important to acknowledge our true sense and our true being. It doesn't mean we have to be drowned in emotions. It just means that we have to take the first step forward in acknowledging, hey, look, I'm maybe a little bit depressed. Hey, look, I'm a little bit fearful about making certain decisions. Hey, look, I'm a bit scared about certain things. And then you look for solutions from there onward. I feel it's important to take the first step to acknowledge and to honor our true feeling. I want you to imagine that if our feeling is like an individual character, imagine I can pull out my emotions or all your emotions to become another character sitting right beside you. And imagine every single time, this person is feeling fearful, I just shut it off. Every time this person is feeling scared or feeling doubtful, I just say, hey, it's not important. You just need to be positive. What's going to happen to this person? The person will feel so demoralized, so belittled, by me keep on putting down, his feeling, and a lot of time we are constantly doing this to another person. And that is not helpful, because we are literally belittling our own emotions. We are literally disrespecting our own feeling and not honoring our true self. I feel it is an important step forward to start honoring who we truly are in in the context of our own feeling, and then that will be the first step in moving forward in unlocking our heart's true potential. And eventually, after we remove the bars of that prisons that imprisoning all that past traumas, all that pain, all that fear, and eventually that will invite peace to flow through, will invite love, will invite enthusiasm and passion to flow through. That will allow us to be able to connect with people more, to connect with your staff more, to connect with your friends, your family more. And it all starts with connecting with yourself a lot more.